Good morning to all. Namaste and good morning. Welcome back to the last session of Tally. So from last 5 weeks, we have been learning how to use Tally, how to create a company, how to create a ledger, how to create a stock item, how to pass voucher entry, and important things about a financial statement for your D.A.V project. So this is our last class. So most of the things we have completed. Today we will take few entries and go to the reporting part. So I hope everyone is comfortable in what we have learned in the last 5 weeks. Company creation, ledger creation, stock item creation, voucher entry. So if you are comfortable, type Y in the chat box. If you have no, or if you are having any doubt, you can just ask me. Few questions we will take. Otherwise, we will proceed to the session. So is everyone comfortable? Understood what is Tally? How to pass the entry? Any doubt you have, you can ask me. Fine. What is the step 1 in Tally? Once again, we will have this recap. What is step 1 in Tally? What is step 1 in Tally? Creation of company. Very good. So first step in Tally is one-time activity, that is creation of company. What is step 2? Creation of ledger. Again, ledger creation, you have to be careful whether it is a new company or existing company. If it is a new company, then ledgers will be created as and when you require. If it is an existing company, you will be having an opening trial balance. From the opening trial balance, you will create the ledgers. When you create ledgers, you have to be careful about what? You have to be careful about what? What you have to be careful about? When you create ledgers, you have to be careful about the group. Group is very important because based on the group, your reporting will appear. If I create a ledger called sales, the grouping should be sales. I should not select current asset. If I select current asset, it will not go and show in the trading account, but it will show in the balance sheet. So grouping is very, very important. The meaning of grouping itself is where this ledger should be placed in your financial statement. So this is very, very important part. And if it is existing, then you have to be careful about the opening balance. So you have to be careful. We have learned only the basics when it comes to GST. Further additions are there, but as time goes, first you understand the basics. Once you are comfortable, then you can go for the advanced level. So opening balance should also be provided. When you create an opening balance, be careful about the debit balance or the credit balance. Normally, if an asset means it should have opening balance of debit. So you have to be careful based on the ledger, the opening or the closing balance, debit credit should be secured. Now in Tally, there is no chance that you will find difference in books. Difference in books occurs only at one place. When you don't provide the opening balance correctly, then only difference in opening balance will come. Otherwise, there is no place in Tally where you will get difference in book what we get manually, because everything is automated. What is the next step? What is step 3? What is step 3? Only one of you are replying. What about others? Why others are not replying? What is step 3? Creation of stock item. So when inventory is there, then you have to create the stock item. When you create a stock item, you have to group it properly, whether you have to group based on the company or whether you have to group it based on the category of the goods. So depending upon your situation, you are going to group. So when you create a stock item, you have to be careful about what? The unit. So unit, again, single unit, alternate unit, you have to decide based on that. You have to create the unit. If it is only one unit, that is when you buy, it is a quantity. When you sell, it is a quantity. Then only one unit. You buy in a box, sell in loose pack, then box will be one unit. Then you have to find out the formula and then create the multiple or alternate unit accordingly. And again, if it's an existing company, you will be having a opening stock, and that opening stock value should be provided with the quantity and the units. So while creating a stock or while passing the sales entry, if you are not getting the quantity column, that means what? You have not activated the unit. So if you don't get the quantity column, then you don't get the unit. So that is the mistake you have made. So you have to be careful. Each and every step is important. The next step, step 4. What is step 4? Step 4, voucher entry. So this is where we are going to work our day-to-day activities. All the voucher entries we are going to pass in the voucher entry. What are different type of voucher entry we are going to pass? What are different types of voucher entry which we pass commonly? Purchase, very good. Sales, purchase, sales, payment, then receipt, purchase, sales, payment, receipt, then credit note, debit note. One more thing, contra, one more, journal, right? So these are the voucher entries. So you have to be careful here. Receipt and payment, especially you have to be careful. When I am making a cash sales, that means I am receiving money. Technically speaking, it is a receipt. But in tally, what is it? When I am making a sale, sale is superior than the receipt. So I have to pass it in a sale voucher, not in a receipt voucher. Same way, if I am making a cash purchase, so though it is a payment, but I have to pass where? In the purchase entry. I should not pass the payment entry. So purchase and sales, whether it is cash or credit, it should always be passed in the purchase and sales voucher type. In receipt and payment, your cash and bank related transaction. Contra, your bank to bank, cash to bank, cash to cash. So all these entries will come in the contra. And then you have your journal entry, any transaction where cash and bank is not involved other than your credit sales and credit purchase, you will pass in the journal, like your depreciation entry, your discount entry, your any other adjustment entry, you are going to pass in the journal voucher. So in receipt and payment, when we pass entry in tally, last week we have learned, when we pass entry in tally, what is the first ledger you are going to select? See, when you use tally, follow what I'm telling, that's it. Your simple system will be simple. Otherwise, what will happen? You will get confused whether I should select this ledger, that ledger. Receipt and payment, first ledger, what should I select? Last week we have taken receipt and payment. The first ledger which you should select will always be what? Which ledger? Only one answer. One of you have given an answer correctly. That is single entry mode. Yes. Which ledger you have to select? So receipt and payment, once again I am reminding you, receipt and payment, first ledger, if you are in single entry mode, you are going to select is cash or bank. In case of contra, which is the first ledger you are going to select? There you need to know the accounting entry. So in case of contra, the first ledger, very good, it is a debit ledger. So debit ledger is the first ledger, then the credit ledger, very good. And journal, which is the first ledger you are going to journal, which is the first ledger? Debit ledger, right? So debit means expenses or any debit ledger first and then the credit ledger. Now, can you pass multiple, select multiple ledgers in tally? One debit, two, three credit, one credit, two, three credit, one debit. Is it possible? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible, but don't use it. Many people use it very, very intelligently. One day, 10 entries, they pass every entry in one entry. No. Single transaction, single entry. Particular that transaction, if you have multiple ledgers, yes, you have to select. So follow this principle. So always one transaction, one entry. You don't consolidate and pass the entry. Okay. So till now, is it clear? So we are okay. In sales, so what are the different types of voucher type in sales? We have seen different modes of passing entry in sales. One is what? Sales and purchase. One is accounting invoice method and item invoice. Very good, Rishikant. So it is, one is accounting invoice and another one is item invoice. So these two are the mode of passing voucher entry. Whenever inventory is involved, that means when I make a purchase, I want to give effect to the stock, then I have to pass in the item invoice mode. Same way sales, right? So these are the voucher entries. So this is what is our main agenda till now. We have completed. We will see further more entries. We'll pass some entries so that you can also understand those entries more better. And then we will go to the reporting part. What are the reports which are available in Tally, which can be useful for you? So till now, any doubt you have, you can ask me, otherwise we'll proceed. So I see that very few students are taking interest, giving reply. See, unless and until you don't get involved, you will not be able to learn wherever you go. You think just by listening? No, you make a mistake, I'll tell you. Wherever you get the opportunity to give an answer, give wrong answer, no problem. If you give wrong answer, you will remember for life that answer is wrong. If you don't answer, then what happens? You will never know what is right or what is wrong. So always, whenever an opportunity is given, give the answer, whether right or wrong. Don't worry about what others are thinking about you. This is the normal mindset of any student. If I give wrong answer, what he will think, what madam will think. Don't worry. They are busy worried what you are thinking about them, right? So don't worry about others in your life. See about you. It is only your growth you have to see. You are unique. You are unique, and don't compare yourself with others. So don't make this mistake in your life. Many of them make mistake, then after 10 years, 20 years, they realize. So always, whenever you get an opportunity to participate or learn something, participate, and I'll tell you, life will be very interesting. I have learned more by taking training than by learning from books, I'll tell you. So I have learned more by taking training. Sometimes I tell taking training, I'll see, oh, this is also there. Then I learn. So many things I learn from my participants. So always participate in wherever you go. You will learn a lot and become a successful person. So now we'll go to the share screen. Any doubt? Voucher entry. Till now, what we have seen. Did you last time? Did you pass any entries? Sales entries, purchase entries, and last week also, I have said that school has asked you to submit the tally data. So till 30th September, you have to take and pass the entries. Did you start? Those who are in charge, did you start? Yes or no? Did you create the company? Did you pass the entries? Bring the opening balance. If you have any difficulty, so this week I am here to solve your queries. The next week, what will you do? Fine. So we'll go and see and pass further entries. So what is the shortcut key to pass the voucher entry? What is the shortcut key to pass the voucher entry? One more tip for you. See, today technology has become an integral part of our work, of our life. Wherever you go, technology is taking over a lot of manual work. So you have to be strong in technology, in the sense that whatever field you are, there what technology is required, there you have to be strong. Now most of you are from the account stream. So I would suggest that whenever you get time, try to learn typing. A lot of softwares, typing softwares are available. Try to learn typing. It will save a lot of time in your future, I'll tell you. I can type a letter without looking at the keyboard directly, and it saves more than 100%. That is 50 to 60% of time is saved. If you type one letter without knowing typing and I type, you will take 30 minutes, I will take 10 minutes. This is the speed at which you learn typing. So one is learn typing whenever you are free. Nowadays, softwares are available. They ask you and tell you which finger has to be placed on which keyboard, and you will see tremendously the speed, not now, but after 3 years, 4 years. Second, learn Excel. Excel from basics to advanced level. Try to learn Excel everywhere in your field. When you are in the accounts field or the commerce field or any field, Excel is a very important tool which is required for everyone, whether you are a business owner or whether anything. So learn Excel, learn typing. This is going to change a lot of things in your life and going to help you save a lot of time. Today I spend a lot of time. Even today I try to learn what is new in Excel. What work my staff do in 3 hours, same work I find out better way in Excel and complete in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This is the speed at which you can work. So try to learn these two things. It will make your life more better, because whatever reporting you are going to do, though Tally is going to bring some reports for you, but end of the day, your working report, final report, presentation will be in Excel only. So unless and until you don't master Excel, pivot table, Power Query, VLOOKUP, it will not be easy for you. So you'll pass certain entries. Before passing the entries, we will see what are the entries already we have passed. Last class I did not show you, that I'll show you. But before that, if I want to see what are all the ledgers I have created, where should I go and see? If I want to see what are all the ledgers that are created, where should I go and see all the ledgers which is created? To create a ledger, shortcut key is C. What are the ledgers? Yes, very good. Chart of accounts is the place where you are going to see the ledgers. Very good. Now, if you want to go and see what are all the entries you have passed on a particular day or on a particular period, where will you go and see? There are menus available here. Just think and tell me what are all passing of voucher entry is in voucher. If you want to see what are all the entries in your books of accounts, where do you see all the entries? Journal register, yes. So here what it is? No, altering is alteration of ledger. This is master. I'm talking about voucher entries. So it is your day book. So what is your journal entries? See, what we do in final accounts, we prepare one journal entries. So what is that journal entries? It is nothing but a day book. Day book means what? Your day-to-day transaction. Whatever transaction you pass in Tally, all the transactions are available in the day book, and the shortcut key for day book is K. So once you put K, you can find that whatever entries you have passed on that particular day, that will be available here. See, now I'll tell you something about the date. Now by default here 1st April is opened. Why 1st April is opened is, if you go to gateway of Tally, you can see this date of last entry. Can you see this date of last entry next to the company name? That means whatever entry is the last date, that will be shown in the day book. Now say for example, I pass a voucher entry. Maybe you cannot pass, okay, or you can try it. So 31st, I pass a salary entry. So April is 30 days. So 30. So I pay cash and salary. Salary ledger not created. Just I'll show you. Then you can follow. Indirect expenses. Control A and say 1,000 rupees. So when I have passed this entry, 30th April, and I save it. Now go to gateway of Tally. What is the entry? Date of last entry. So what voucher entry you have passed in the last, that will be the date of last voucher entry. And if I go to day book, by default, it will be the last date. If you want to change the date, what is the shortcut key for changing the date? What is the shortcut key for changing the date? All the shortcut keys are common. Yes. F2 is the shortcut key. And just if you want to say, I want to see the 1st April, just type 1 and enter. That's it. If you want to expand anywhere in Tally, you can make a note. I am telling you some shortcut keys. So if you want to expand, any data in Tally, Alt F1, Alt F1, Alt key and the F1 key, you have to press it simultaneously. In certain laptop, the F1, F2 will not work, function key will work, then you have to press Alt plus function plus F1, right? So Alt plus function plus F1. So Alt F1. Now in this, if I want to see narration, all the details are not available here. All the details are not available here. I want to see the narration. Press F12. Press F12. And once you press F12, you will find the certain details, whether you want to see what narration, detailed report, bill-wise details, name of the ledger, sorting. Various options are there. We are not going in everything. We are going to see the narration and then Control A. Control A already I have explained. So this is one method to look what are the voucher entries you have passed. So what is the one method? Go to day book and then go to that date. You will find all the vouchers. Anywhere in Tally, just enter, enter, enter. Come out, escape, escape, escape. So two keys should work in your keyboard, enter and escape. Otherwise, you will not be able to work in Tally. And from here, if you want to see the next two vouchers without going out, page down, page up, page down, page up, page up key and page down key. Right? So these are some shortcut keys. Page up, page down. So day book we have seen how to change the date. F2. If you want to view for period, that means I want to see for whole period, say for a month of April or for the whole year. Alt F2. Alt F2. If I want to see for the whole year, then just space, enter. So I can see the voucher entry for full year. Particular month, then 1/4/34. So this is common in all the reporting. Whatever I am showing here, any report in Tally you go, F2 is the date key, Alt F2 is the period, Alt F1 expand, F12 configuration. Understood this? Any doubt? Any doubt this part? So this is one method. Next method is you can go to display. Go to display. Display D is shortcut key is D. Go to display and then go to accounts book. Accounts book A. The fifth option is A, accounts book. And then you can select the ledger. So whichever ledger you want to see, say I want to see the cash ledger, you can just go to cash ledger. If I want to see the sales ledger, select the sales ledger. So all the options available here, Alt F1, all the data is available. Right. So if you want to see monthly summary, right hand side shortcut keys are there. Press F6, you can see the monthly data. So all these options are there. So these two methods you can see. Other options are there. Group voucher, this we will see later on. First, only two things. What are the voucher entries? We have passed. How to see that? Any doubt? Okay, now we will pass our entries. So what we have done is we have passed 3 entries in the last class. That is receipt entry. First entry is amount received towards Vidya Saadhan. Then we have passed one sales entry and one purchase entry. Fine, these are the entries we have passed. So now you tell me certain entries we will pass, so that I will see how much practically you have used D.A.V. Saadhan. So those who have used D.A.V. Saadhan already, you are using, what are the entries you have seen or we are going to pass? Tell me some entry. What entries you pass in D.A.V. Saadhan? One sale entry we have passed, purchase entry we have passed, receipt entry we have passed. What entries you will find in your day-to-day D.A.V. Saadhan? New stock coming. Okay, new stock coming. What is the entry we are going to pass? New stock coming. What is the entry we are going to pass? I want every one of you to think and give answer, right or wrong. Don't worry. I'm not judging you. New stock will be purchase entry. New stock is a purchase voucher entry we are going to make. Okay. So, right, we will pass one purchase entry. So we'll see day book, whether we have made a cash purchase. So earlier we have made cash purchase and cash sales. Now we are going to pass a credit purchase entry. Credit purchase means what? Credit purchase means what? Cash purchase means what? Credit purchase means what? Cash purchase means what? If I pay the amount immediately and buy, normally it is cash purchase. If I buy now, pay later, then it is credit purchase. So though in your accounts we are telling cash purchase and credit purchase, technically in practical life, whatever purchase is there, first you need to pass the purchase entry with the party account. Then the payment entry. So two entries should be passed directly. Purchase entry should not be passed because that is having an impact on the GST. So that I'm not going to go in detail, just for your information. So now we will pass one credit entry. That means we are going to pay in the future. So tell me some vendor name from where you are buying. Tell me some vendor name where you are buying the stationery item and making the payment. Okay, Gotham Stationery we will take. Gotham Stationery. So first what is the first thing we have to check in the voucher entry? Always follow the same method. First step in voucher entry, what should I check? Before that, any transaction, if it is given, first what you need to check? Identify the transaction. What is the transaction we are passing? What is the identification? Purchase. Then select the voucher type F9. So I have selected. Next, after selecting the voucher type, what is the next step in voucher entry? Date. How to change the date? F2. So everyone can be in your tally screen. Go to tally screen. You can just listen and type the entry. If you have any doubt, then you can see the screen. Otherwise, go to tally screen and follow what I am telling. If I'm fast, you can tell me, sir, please wait. I'll wait. Not a problem. Okay. Right. So is everyone in your purchase screen? F8 purchase. So you'll pass a purchase entry. Press F2. Press F2 and type 24. Change the date. Next step is changing the date. F2 24. Are you able to pass entry on 24 in educational mode? Yes or no? Yes, fine. So you are able to pass. So now we are going to pass a purchase entry. In purchase, what do we have? What will I have? Whenever I pass a purchase entry, what will I have in my hand to pass the purchase entry? What will I have in my hand to pass a purchase entry? What is the document which I have? Yes, very good. Invoice. Now in the invoice, what data should I fill first? In the invoice, what data? Before name of the creditor, see where I am, see the screen, and then tell me invoice number or the supplier invoice number. So type invoice number 556. Type invoice number 556. Then what? Then the date of the invoice. So one, you have your purchase document, that is your invoice. From the invoice, you type the invoice number and then the invoice date. Then the invoice date, and then press enter. Now, is it credit purchase, cash purchase? Is it credit purchase, cash purchase? What should I select now? What should I select now? Or should I create? Select or create? Select or create? Very good. Shortcut key for creating here. Shortcut key for creating from here. Last class we have seen. No, C is correct, but something you are missing. C is from the gateway of tally. From here, I want to create. Shortcut key is Alt plus C. Very good, Aisha. Right? Very good. Alt plus C. Very good. Alt plus C. I find two people regularly answer correctly. One is Rishikant and Vaishnavi. Very good. So now few students are slowly coming. So unless and until you don't show interest in anything, you cannot learn, how much ever interesting the things may be. Very good. Now, what should I type? What should I type? What is our creditor name? Alt C. In the party ledger, in the party account, type Alt C and then type the name Gotham Stationery. Gautam. Gotham Stationery. Alias not required. Now what is alias is some nickname kind of a thing. So if you want to type faster, then you can use it. Now don't need to use. Under. What is under? What is the grouping of Gotham Stationery? What is the grouping of Gotham Stationery? Sundry, creditor. Very good. So sundry, creditor, And bill wise details, you can give yes. Bill wise details means what? Means every purchase you make, one bill wise reference will be created. And when you make a payment, so that reference wise bill to bill settlement you have to make. Say for example, I have made 10 purchase. Now I am making payment for 5 bill. Then I have to make link for this 5 bill payment with the bill wise reference. That I'll show you when I will pass the payment entry. So bill wise reference, yes. Credit period and all will not take. Just press enter, enter, enter. And then address, all those details we are not going to take. Just save it. Control A. Now we are going to create only ledger, Gotham Stationery, sundry, creditor. From voucher, how to go to ledger creation? Go to the party account. Go to the party account and press Alt plus C. Go to the party account and press Alt C. Control A. You are in the party name account, type Alt plus C, Alt key and the C key. It will go to the ledger creation screen. Done. Akash, is it done? Type yes. If you have created, is everyone created Gotham Stationery? Fine. So now Gotham Stationery party account is created. Then these are party wise details. For some of you, you may get details. Some of you, you may not get details. If you're not getting, and if you want, press F12, you will get it. So control A. Now, which voucher type mode I am, whether I am in accounting invoice or item invoice. Are you in accounting invoice or item invoice? How do I identify? What is one thing which helps me identify in purchase or sale whether I am in accounting invoice or item invoice? Sir, after giving enter, it is asking receipt details. What is the mistake you have made? What should you select? If you want to go to purchase entry, what should you select? What should you select? F for purchase. Okay, F9. Very good. F9. Type F9. Press F9. And it go to purchase voucher type. Is it done? Is everyone in the purchase entry?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
So in the standard.
So are you in the, how do you know whether you are in accounting invoice or item invoice, which is one line which is helping me identify whether I am in accounting invoice or item invoice? Yes, very good. Name of the item. Very good, Abhijit. Name of the item. So if it is name of item, then it means you are in item invoice. If particulars is there, then that means you are in accounting invoice. Is anyone, for anyone, are you getting particulars? Is anyone getting particulars, or everyone having name of the item below the purchase ledger? Name of the item. No, sir. That means what? Whether name of the item is no. Yeah, very good. Is anyone having particulars? If anyone having particulars? No, fine. Then that means everyone is in the name of the item. In case you are working and you find that particulars has come, then how to change it? Go to the right hand side. In the right hand side, you can see a button, change mode. Change mode. You click on the change mode. It will be in accounting invoice. Change it to item invoice. That's it. Fine. So now purchase ledger. Yes, by default, only one ledger you have created. Select the purchase ledger. Select the purchase ledger. Then what should I select? Once I have selected purchase ledger, what should I select? Now what should I select? Yes, name of the item purchased. So we will type Apsara pencil, right? Apsara pencil HB. Apsara pencil HB. You also select Apsara pencil HB. Quantity. Quantity. I am purchasing, say, 20 box. Now I want to type in the purchase invoice, it is 20 box. If I type 20 and press enter, what will happen? Automatically quantity will come. You type 20 and press enter, quantity will come. To come back, shift and tab key. Shift and tab key. But I don't want 20 quantity, but I want 20 box. So if you want to type 20 box and tell Tally that no, I want 20 box to be tied and not quantity, then what you have to do is 20 space BX, 20 space BX and enter. Or if you're finding difficulty, directly 200 pencils you can type. Is everyone typed quantity 20 space BX or 200? Why? Because of alternate unit. Type Y if you have done. Type Y if you have done. Now rate. Now rate, if you give here box rate, then it will be wrong. So instead of that, what you do is see in the invoice what is the total rate you give. Automatically per unit rate will come. Say in the invoice the total rate of 20 boxes 500 rupees. You type 500 in the amount. Automatically rate will come. So first item, as everyone created, Apsara pencil HB, you have to select 200 quantity or 20 box, anything is okay. Rate you don't type, provide the value in the amount 500 rupees. Has everyone done? Type Y in the chat box once you do it. Fine, very good. So now next item. So what is the next item now? Say ruled book. I'm going to buy books ruled. See, if you press space bar, what are the stock items created, you will know. Otherwise, you can type normally in the invoice, the data will be available. Just for checking, I have pressed this. So books ruled, I am going to select ruled books. Ruled books quantity, say 50 ruled books I am buying. 50 ruled books I am buying. Rate is, say one ruled book is 30 rupees. One ruled book is 30 rupees. So second item what you are purchasing is books ruled. Quantity 50. Rate 30. 1,500 rupees. Done. If you are done, type Y. If you have done, type Y. 1 minute time I will give you. First item is Apsara pencil, 200 quantity. Rate is 2.5. Same way books, 50 quantity, 30 rupees. Now third item. Say I am buying JK copier paper. JK copier. Now JK copier is not created. How to create JK copier paper is not created. One bundle of JK copier. How to create? Alt C. Very good. Type Alt C. Or in the right hand side you can see create. So Alt C. So Alt C, what I'm going to do? Create a stock item JK copier. JK copier A4 size. A4. Right? It comes in a packet of 500. Under what? Under. So paper is not created. So we have to create paper. So how to create paper? How to create paper? Grouping of paper, how to create? Shortcut key. Alt C. So in under and type, press Alt C. Press Alt C and type the name paper. Paper. Under primary, quantities added, yes or no, doesn't make any difference. Yes. So category, no. Unit will give quantity. Unit will give quantity. So once again, create a stock item. The stock item name is JK copier. Stock item name is JK copier A4. It is a paper. So under what? Under it is paper. Category not applicable. Then unit is quantity. That is one packet is 1 unit. That's it. Alternate unit not required. Alternate unit not required. Then your costing method, what should you select? Costing method, what should you select? FIFO. Very good. FIFO method. Then only you will get the correct profit. And then market valuation. Okay. Has everyone done? Create JK copier A4 size. Under paper. Category not category. Unit is quantity. See, quantity means it can be a packet. One packet is 1 unit. Assume that you are going to sell only one packet, full bundle, not loose. If you are going to sell loose, then what you are going to do? Quantity you have to create. Then bundle BDL you have to create, or one packet you have to create. Then give a formula. One packet equals to 500 quantity. So this way you can create numbers or quantity, whatever it is. But we are not going to go that. So we'll make it simple. Has everyone created JK copier? A4 size? Yes. Very good. So now how many? Say 10 packet I'm buying, 10 quantity. So 10 quantity. So quantity is 10. Say rate is 300 rupees per packet or 200 rupees per packet. 200 rupees per packet. Rate is quantity 10. Rate is 200. So total is 4,000. So has everyone got 4,000 total? Yes. Once you have done yes, save the voucher. Once you have done yes, save the voucher. How to save? Control A. Once you have done Control A, give in the narration, purchase of stationery item, and then give it. Always type the narration. Wide purchase of stationery, wide invoice number 456. Invoice number 456, dated 2/4/22. That's it. Enter and enter. Has everyone done? Pass the purchase entry. Yes. Now, this purchase material, that person is sending by a auto. That person is sending this material. You make a call. He's sending the goods. He has sent the goods. He has sent by an auto, and you pay him 100 rupees transportation charge. Okay, GST, what to do? Fine. Very good. Very good, Aswadan. So this question, Aswadan has asked that, sir, while creating a purchase voucher for Vidya Saadhan, we are unable to add GST in purchase voucher. Now, for you, GST is not applicable. For you, GST applicable? For you, GST applicable, yes or no? No. So that means what? When I buy a pencil, say JK paper, I buy for 100 rupees and I pay GST 18%, just assuming that rate is 18%. Totally, how much I pay? Freight charges will come later on. First, we'll complete this query. This is a practical problem which you will face for everyone. Now, what is your cost? 100 rupees is the cost of paper. GST I am paying 18%. Total 118. What is your cost? 100 or 118? What is your cost of purchase? 118. Now, in your invoice, what will be the cost per unit? 100 or 118? What will be the cost per unit? 100. So, while passing the purchase entry, since you are not registered under GST, what is your costing? 118. So, in tally, what amount you will type? 100 or 118? That's it. Don't pass GST separately. For you, GST is a cost. So whatever GST rate is given in the invoice below, summary will be given. If pencil, what is the GST rate? If sharpener, what is the GST rate? Paper, they will give you the summary. Say for example, 340 rupees sharpener. Sharpener is 340 rupees. GST rate is 12%. 340 into 12%, how much? 340 into 1.12. What is this? 112%. Right? Normally, you multiply into 112 by 100. That is nothing but 1.12. Enter. So, what is your cost now? What is your cost now? 380.8. This way you have to pass. Is it clear for everyone? Am I clear? Same way, while sales, you are not going to pass, add GST and all. What is your rate? That rate you are going to pass. Is this clear? Everyone, did you understand this? Another example I will give you. When you are buying, say for example, I am buying a pencil. Pencil, I am buying 200 pieces or 20 box. Per box, 100 rupees. So 100 into 20, how much? 2000. GST is 12. GST is 12%. So what is my cost? 2000 rupees pencil cost in the invoice. GST is shown separately. 12% is the GST rate. So what is the purchase cost for 2000 rupees? So how to calculate? Okay, in Tally, if you want to go to calculator, Control N is the shortcut key. So in the bottom, you can see Control N is the shortcut key. So it is 2000 into simple 1.12. Enter. Right? So Abhijit has said 12% how to calculate. That is what we do in our school working. But in shortcut, if you want to find out 1.12, end of the day result is same. So your cost is 2,240. You should not show 2,000. You should show 2,240. And once you complete passing the purchase bill, the total value of the bill and your purchase entry should match. That is very, very important. So has everyone understood this part, GST part, how to pass the entry? Any expense also same manner? Yes or no? Any doubt? If you have, you can ask me. Did you understand? Sir, can we create GST? No, you should not create. You should not create GST as a stock item. GST separate entry of procedure. If a GST training session, if I take, then it will take 50 hours for me to complete this training. We have done in 6 days. 6 days means how much? 6 days, 6 hours, 9 hours we have completed this. So if you go GST and all, it will take a lot of time. Now not required. So no need to pass as a GST, add it to the cost and find out. Or separately, you can make a note in the pencil in the side. This is one additional work you have to do. So everyone understood this part? Yes or no? Only one yes. What about others? Fine. Very good. So now we are coming back to our question. So that person has sent the goods by auto and I have paid 100 rupees to the auto man. What is that? What is that expense? Is it my purchase or expense? Is it my purchase or expense? Expense. What expense is that? Yes, transport expense or freight expense or delivery charges, whatever it is. So we'll create freight charges. So freight charges. Now freight charges, two freight charges are there. Freight inward, freight outward. Freight inward is for purchase. It is a direct expense. Freight outward is for sales. That is an indirect expense. Am I clear? Freight inward is for direct. Freight outward is for sales. That is indirect. So we are going to create only indirect. This is only for information. So what is the date? Same date I have made the payment. So what is the step one? What should I do? Voucher entry. What should I do first? Step one in voucher entry. Identified. Yes. What is the voucher type? For freight, what is the voucher type? Voucher type and shortcut key. Voucher type and shortcut key. F5. Very good. Payment. And that is F5. Go to payment. F5. F5 is the shortcut key for payment. Then I have made cash or credit. It is a cash payment. Then what is the entry I should select? After cash, what should I select? Which ledger should I select? Which ledger should I select after cash? I am making a payment. Freight charges. Is freight charges created? Not created. So how to create? Freight charges is not created. How to create? Shortcut key. Alt C. Very good. Alt C. So press Alt C. Create freight charges. Create freight charges. Under freight charges is under what? Freight charges under grouping. What is the grouping of freight charges? Indirect expense. Very good. So it is indirect. So already I said if it's a inward for purchase, yes, direct. Outward, otherwise it is indirect. But now we are taking only common. We are not going in detail. So you can keep direct or indirect expense. Doesn't make any difference. So it is indirect expense. So select indirect expense. Indirect expense and save it. Control A. How much amount? Say 100 rupees you are paying. 100 rupees you are paying. Type 100. Type 100 and then enter. Narration, freight charges paid. Enter, enter. Yes, so freight charges, everyone pass the entry. 100 rupees on date 2nd April. Same date you have to pass the entry. 100 rupees. Pass the entry. Type yes once you have completed. Type yes once you have completed. What about others? Has everyone done? Can you show freight charges page? I am in the freight charges page only. I am in the freight charges page only. You can see this screen. It is a payment voucher type. Date is 2nd April. Account cash. Freight charges. Done. Shall we proceed further? Type yes. If you want to proceed further. See, passing voucher entry is 15 seconds maximum. Not now. Initially, you have to be very, very careful. Identify the transaction, select the voucher type, select the date, select the ledger, pass the entry. Same order, do it every time. Today, you may find it difficulty. Over a period of time, what will happen is as you pass thousands of entry, your mind will work automatically. You need not remember what should I do first, what should I do second, what should I do third. That is the power of our subconscious mind. Same way in studies, utilize it. Whenever you read any topic, if 5 points are there, try to read that 5 points in the same order every time. Then only you will remember. But what we do, first time we be in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second time we read 3, 4, 2, 5, 1. This way we change the order, our mind gets confused. Okay. So right. Next one, sale entry we are going to pass. Save it. Control A. Save this. Now we are going to pass a sale entry on 3rd April. So first, what should I do? First, what should I do? Voucher type. Which voucher type should I select? Shortcut key. Sale entry I want to pass. F8. Very good. F8. Date. 3rd April. How to change the date? How to change the date? Second step is date. F2. What is the date? 3rd April. Yes. Press 3rd April. On 3rd April, I'm making a sale. Is everyone 3rd April working or getting struck? Maybe April, first 7 days it will work, I think. 3rd April is working or not? Struck. Okay, then no problem. Type 2nd April. Type 2nd April one day. Not an issue. Mine is a license version, so I am able to pass. So for you, it is educational mode. So first and second, you can pass the entry. Nothing to worry. 2nd April, select. Now, party name. I am making a sale. Credit sale. Cash sales means I'm going to select cash. Credit sale to a student in 12th A. Okay. So say for example, Vidya Saadhan is making a sale to Rishikant. Rishikant, sale is made. Which class, Rishikant? You are in which class? 11th. Okay, A, B, C, D section. C, fine. So assume that some of the students are coming to you. They are paying cash. Someone is telling you, please give me, it is urgent. I am having exam. I want to buy some pencil or pen. I will give you in the evening. You don't should pass cash entry. What you need to do, you pass a credit entry. So that in evening, you will know that you have to collect. If you pass cash, then very good, Adesh. So you have to pass cash, then you will not know, your cash will not tally. Okay. So now we are going to create a ledger called Adesh. Sorry, Adesh has given an answer that how to do it. Very good. Alt C in the ledger name, press Alt C to create. Then give the name what? Rishikant hyphen 11C. 11C. So this what happens next time again Rishikant's purchase. No need to create the ledger. Already Rishikant ledger is there. You can use it. Fine. Under what? What is the grouping under? Under sundry debtor. It is not liability. It is a debtor. We have to receive a money. So it is a sundry debtor. It is a sundry debtor. You have to select sundry debtor. Now someone has asked a question, sir, I am getting negative stock. What is the meaning of negative stock? Can someone tell me? When do you get negative stock? Is negative stock practically possible? Practically not possible. Then when do you get negative stock in Tally? When do you get a negative stock in Tally? More stock than available entered. How it is possible? No, wrong. Oversales, no. Yeah, it is not created stock when we have not passed the purchase entry. I have stock in hand, say JK copier, paper. I have stock in hand, but in tally, I have not passed the purchase entry. What will it show? Negative stock. Or I have passed the purchase entry. I have passed the purchase entry. Instead of JK copier, I have selected PK sharpener, right? So instead of JK copier, PK sharpener I have selected. You type JK copier, sir, I have passed purchase entry. But what did you select? You have selected the wrong stock item. So two places where negative stock will come is you don't pass a purchase entry or you don't pass a purchase entry correctly, then only negative stock. Otherwise, negative short should not come. So those who are in charge, please ensure no negative stock. If negative stock means some entry mistake is being made. Fine. So bill wise details, yes. So created bill wise details, yes. Control A. Rishikant, Control A. Next, what will I select? Which ledger should I select? Which ledger should I select? Sales. Enter. So assume that now I'll show you how negative stock comes. See in the right hand side, once I go to the stock item and press space bar, see in the right hand side, there are so many stock items. If I select Apsara eraser, will it show negative stock? If I show Apsara, yes. Why? Because there is no stock and I am selling. Right? I'm having in hand, sir. Why it is showing no? That means what? Instead of Apsara eraser, you have selected Apsara pencil. That may be one mistake. Or you have not passed the purchase bill itself. So you have to be very, very careful. So here I will select the item. You will select Dom's eraser. Rishikant is purchasing Dom's eraser. So quantity 10 units. Say 10 units, 10 quantity. Rishikant is purchasing. Say rate. What rate you want to give? So what rate you want to give? Say what is the cost? 3 rupees or 4 rupees. Okay, one more thing here. Now here rate has not come automatically. If you want the rate to come automatically, this I am taking because you can predefine the price in the stock item. How to predefine the price in the stock item? This I am going to say. You should know this because whenever you are passing the sale entry, sale rate should come automatically. So control enter to alter the stock item. Go to the stock item name and press control and enter. Once again, go to the stock item name and press control and enter. Control and enter. So it will go to the ledger alteration screen. Alt C is creation. Alter means control and enter. Control and enter. Press F12. Press F12. Press F12. Come to the last point. Provide standard buying or selling rate. Provide standard buying or selling rate. Yes. Provide standard buying or selling rate. Select yes. And save it. Control A. Once again, to provide the standard buying cost you may not, it may differ, but selling cost you will predefine here. To provide the standard selling rate or buying rate, press F12. Last option, provide standard buying and selling rate. Select yes. Has everyone done? Type Y if you have done. Type Y if you have done. Only one yes. What about others? Right. So now you will see alter standard rate. Press enter, enter. You will see alter standard rate. Type yes. Alter standard rate. Type yes. Standard cost. So if you want to provide the cost, that details also you provide, but I'll not suggest that because since GST issues and all are there, I'll not suggest you to provide the standard cost, but press enter and select standard selling price. Select standard selling price. Applicable date 1st April. I'll show you round off. I'll show you now. I'll show you this round off amount. Okay. So standard selling price we are going to fix from 1/4. You can view the first date itself starting. What is the rate? Say I want the standard rate for Dome's eraser to be 4 rupees. I want the standard rate for Dome's eraser to be 4 rupees. Okay, has everyone created a standard selling price rate 4? Type yes. How to create round off? I'll show you separately. Once you are done, save it. Control A. Again, Control A. 2 times Control A. 2 times Control A. And now you can see next time whenever you are passing a Dome's eraser, automatically 4 rupees will come from the standard cost. Did you understand this part? Standard selling price, standard cost, no need to sell, standard selling price, how to fix the price predefined. So this is very important for you. I am taking what is very important for you, not everything. We are not going to learn everything, but these are the important things only by default. So you have to spend some time if you want to improve. I will tell you, once you complete, say those who are in 11th and 12th, within next 2 years, spend some time, go for practical experience. When you have leave, when you are in holiday, say 1 month holiday you are having, go to somewhere for practical training, either CA office or somewhere there who can help you to learn more. If you are interested to learn more, or if you want to do CA, or if you want to do an accounts career. So now a base has been created for you. Today I'll tell you, I know people who earn 40,000, 50,000 per month. Part-time accountant earn 40,000, 50,000 per month. So I know one lady who's an accountant. I have given some 5 or 6 clients. So one client is paying 5,000 rupees. At her leisure, she is going every day, 2 clients, 2 hours, 3 hours, goes and spends. So this is the scope. There is huge demand of accountants, chartered accountant, and future this will always be there for every businessman. So decide your career wisely, right? So practice is the key. Unless and until you don't practice, you will never learn, you will never become an expert. So practice is the key for anything. Whatever I am taking today, if you are just today you have learned, it doesn't mean that you know tally. No, practical applicability is very important. Whenever you get time, go for training. Once your +2 exams are over, go for training. And I will tell you, if you complete +2, go for training for 2 months, you go for job immediately, 15 to 20,000 job is ready for you. There is so much demand, but you have to learn little advanced version. Okay, so domes eraser 4 rupees. Has everyone done? Yes, type Y. Next item, say next item we will take JK copier. I want to fix the rate for JK copier. I want to fix the rate for JK copier. Say 300 rupees I want to keep. How to fix? Control, enter, then go to standard rate. Yes, applicable from 1/4, selling price 350 rupees. Assume it is 350 rupees. Okay, 350 rupees I'll give. 350 rupees, enter, control A. So as everyone predefined the rate of JK copier 350 rupees, yes or no? Yes, very good. So you are selling 2 copies, 2 books, okay, 2 packet, quantity 700. So total 740. Assume that instead of 700 rupees, I want to change, I'll make some paisa. Someone has asked me how to provide the round off. Okay, so I'm changing the amount to 700.5. Assume this is the rate. I made some alters. You can do alteration, standard rate alteration anytime you can do. Now I want to add another 50 rupees, 50 paise, or reduce this 50 paise to make it 740. So what should I do? I have to come enter twice. After the stock item, I have to press enter twice. I am still in the stock. If it is below the line, then only I am in the ledger, accounting ledger. Can you see this line? So that you have to create a ledger called as round off. Create a ledger here, round off, Alt C. After the stock item, enter twice and press round off. That is Alt C. Round off ledger you create under indirect expenses. Round off ledger under indirect expenses. Yes, and then type -0.5. Has everyone done this? Rounding off, how to pass in the stock. Once you complete, type enter twice, create a ledger called round off, then type -0.5, or if you want to add +0.5, that is 0.5 you add, it is add. If you want to deduct, then type minus. Done. Very good. Enter. That's it. So sales, purchase, cash sales, cash purchase, expenses entry. Did you understand? Type yes if you have done. Yes, I want every one of you. Type S if you understood everything till now. Last 2 entries and then we'll go to the reporting part. Okay. Now we are going to make a payment. We are going to make a payment to our vendor, Gotham Stationery. We have purchased some amount. We are going to make a payment. So on 2nd April, I am going to make. How to make payment entry? What should I do? First step, shortcut key. First step, shortcut key. What happened? Yes, very good. F5. F5 is the shortcut key. Date is 2/4. What should I select? Say I'm making by payment by cash. What should I select now? What is the first ledger I should select? Cash. Very good. So here select cash. Right? Then what should I select? Then what should I select? To whom am I making the payment? I have selected cash. Then what should I select? Gotham Stationery. Don't select purchase. Gotham Stationery. Enter. So how much is the pending bill amount? Can you see from the screen and tell me what is the pending bill amount? 4,000. Yes, type 4,000 rupees. Or if you are making a part payment, then also okay. But here we are making full payment. So it is 4,000 rupees. So in your entry books also, all the purchase, first you pass a purchase entry with the party name, then the payment entry. Don't pass direct cash payment entry. Okay. Then enter. Now what is this? I said bill wise details. When we created a purchase, one bill reference has been created. So against that bill, we are going to make the payment. So what should I select? Advance or against reference or new reference or on account? What should I select? I am going to make the payment. Yeah, against reference. Very good. So which bill detail has come? Yes. So select that bill. If multiple bill are there, one by one, whichever payment you are making, that bill you have to select. Again, enter. Then 4,000. Enter. So your debtor and creditor bill wise is activated. Bill to bill adjustment you have to make. If you don't understand, no problem. Go to on account and pass it. Okay. Has everyone passed this entry? Save this. Provide the narration. Payment. Provide narration. Made to Gotham Stationery. Enter. That's it. Last entry. One entry we'll see. F5. That is, we are receiving the amount. We are receiving the amount from Rishikant. What is the voucher type? Receiving the amount from Rishikant. What is the voucher type? F6. Very good. Receipt. We are getting a receipt. F6. Date is, next date is 2nd April. Nothing, no need to change the date. Then what should I select? Which ledger account which I select? Very good. Cash. And then which ledger should I select? After cash, which ledger? Rishikant. What is the amount due? What is the amount due? 740. Okay, now Rishikant is coming to you. Please give a discount of 10 rupees. I have only 730 rupees. Give me a discount of 10 rupees. Is it possible? Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes? Fine. Yes, it is possible. In real life also, it is possible. So how much amount Rishikant is paying? How much amount Rishikant is paying? 730 rupees. So type here 730. Type here 730. Against reference, how much? I have to select what? Against reference. Select the bill details. 730. Okay. Enter. Now, how much is due from Rishikant as per the screen? How much is due from Rishikant as per the screen? 10 rupees. For this 10, we are going to pass a separate journal entry. I'm going to show you how to pass journal entry. So is this entry clear? 740 is the due. Rishikant has come to you and asked you give a discount. You accepted. 10 rupees discount is given. So 730 rupees you are receiving. 730 rupees he is giving. So save it. Control A. Control A. This entry everyone has passed. Type Y. Type Y if you have passed. Now for the 10 rupees, what I am doing, I am going a discount. So the 10 rupees should be made 0. How to do that? What voucher type entry I will pass? For making the 10 rupees 0, just discount allow voucher type. Which voucher type I will select? Receipt, payment, sales, voucher type. Now I am going to pass entry. Where will I pass? Whether other voucher. What is other voucher? There is nothing called other voucher. Yes, very good. journal entry. F7 is the shortcut key for journal, where cash and bank is not involved. Discount is what? No cash, no bank. Only Rishikant and discount ledger, right? So journal entry. So first, what will I select? First, which ledger should I select? In journal, first entry, what should I select? Which ledger? Debit, which ledger? Ledger name. Ledger name. Ledger name. Yes, discount allowed. Debit all expenses and losses. Is discount allowed there? Discount allowed. Ledger created. How to create? How to create? How to create discount allowed? Alt C. Very good. So type Alt C. Create and create a ledger. Discount allowed. Discount allowed. Under indirect expenses. Under indirect expenses, bill by bill, no. Only data and greater bill by bill. So under discount allowed, bill by bill will be no. Create. Has everyone created indirect expenses? Yes. Has everyone created? Type yes if you have created. Fine. What is the amount? What is the amount of discount? Amount of discount, how much? Very good. If you have completed, very good. Then buy or two. Buy or two. By default, it will buy. What should we select? Buy or two? Two. So type it to two. Two what? Two what? To which ledger? To which ledger? Rishi Kant. Very good. Rishi Kant. So if you are done, then you will become Rishi Kant. Okay. Rishi Kant ledger and enter. Then discount. Then against reference, you have to select, nullify that bill, 10 rupees, and then you can see the balance has become 0, current balance, and type discount allowed. Discount allowed to Rishikant. Enter. Then, as everyone passed this entry, any doubt in voucher entry, whatever we pass, these are the normal entries which we are going to pass. I don't see oversee any other entries. Fine. Any doubt till now? Damage of product. Are you going to return it? If you are going to return it, then you have to pass debit note entry. If you are going to return the goods, then you are going to pass debit note entry. For debit note, select F10. Select F10. If you are going to return the goods, then debit note. If you have made a sales and that is going to return back, then credit note. Okay. So debit note is nothing like passing a sales entry. Select the party to whom you are returning. I'm just showing you. You can see already entries have been made. Just understand the fundamental. That's it. Gotham Stationery. Assume that one paper packet you are returning. So ledger name what? Purchase account. Why? Because from purchase only it is going to be reduced. JK Stationery. Okay, you can pass. No problem. I'll wait. Press go to voucher entry. Say assume that one JK paper packet is damaged and you are going to return it. Go to F10 and then select debit note. Select debit note. Select Gotham Stationery. Select purchase. Select Gotham Stationery. Select purchase and select JK copier and one piece. Quantity 200. Sorry, rate is 200 which you have purchased. Okay. Enter, 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 enter. That's it. What rate we have purchased? You have to pass. So damaged goods return to the vendor, debit note. Sales return, credit note. Has everyone done? Type yes. Type yes if you have done. Okay. Now we will see the reporting part. So what are the reports which we require in our day-to-day life? So first report, what we require in our day-to-day life is what is the daily collection? That is, you want to tally the cash. Today, what is the cash? You want to see the cash ledger. That is your cash in hand should match with the books of accounts. So that is one thing which you have to do. Make a note of it. What are the daily work you need to do while closing? First, you need to tally the cash. You need to tally the cash. Daily cash you have to check. That is the mostly for you only cash sales. So cash you need to tally. Your books cash balance and your hand in cash in hand should tally. Then your purchase sales, whatever stock summary, what is the stock reduced or purchase, that I'll show you. So first main work day to day is your cash tallying. Next is whatever stock you have to purchase additionally, you want to check, that we are going to check. Third is whatever amount payable or receivable. So three things you are going to do daily or weekly, whatever activities, once your entries are completed. One, checking your cash balance as per your book and as per your hand should match. Second, your stock, whether it is correct or not, that is your stock in hand and stock in books should match. If you want to buy any stock, based on that, reporting has to be checked. Third, your receivables and payables, whether you are making any pending payment is there to be made or received, that you have to check and follow up. These are the three activities. Is it clear? Three activities what you are going to do: cash balance check, stock check, and debtor and creditor check. Any doubt in this part? So how to do this three activity? First activity is to check the cash balance. How to check the cash balance? Where will you go and check the cash balance? Go to display, type D, display. Then go to accounts book. Go to accounts book, that is the fifth option, A, not the cash flow. Go to accounts book, A. Then what? Then go to cash and bank book, C. Display, accounts book, cash and bank book. There you will find the cash. Just down arrow and then enter. Down arrow and then enter. So again you will see that summary is monthly. If you want to see the daily balance, then again press enter. So here you will know what are the transactions which have taken place. What are the transactions which have taken place? What do you understand by this? You did not have any opening cash balance. During the 2 days, you have received 10,000 rupees, 10,742 cash, and you have made a payment of 5,600, and your closing cash balance should be how much? Closing cash balance should be in your hand. How much cash balance should be there? Looking at this ledger, how much cash balance should be there in your hand? Looking at this ledger, 5142, right? 5142. So if you want to see for a particular date, what is the opening and closing? For you, it will not be 5142 because salary entry has not been passed by your ledger. So if you want to see for a particular date, Alt F2, then you can change the date. 2424 if you want to see particular date transaction. Or if you want to see the daily balance, that is, you want to see the running closing balance, press F12, press F12, and in the last you will find show running balance. Yes, that means after end of every transaction, what is the cash balance you will show. Press F12 and select show running balance. Yes, so this way you are going to check cash balance. Your cash balance should not be negative. That means you have made some entry. There should not be any credit balance in your cash. If there is a credit balance, that means some mistake you have made. Okay, there is no cash and how you can make a payment or receipt. Fine. So cash ledger, did you understand how to view it? How to check the cash balance? Display, accounts book, cash ledger, enter, see the value and closing balance and match the cash balance. Okay. Next ledger, if you want to see your sales, if you want to see your sales during the day, you can go to the sales register. You can go to the sales register and again enter. So everywhere reporting is same. You can just press enter, view the date, sales data you will get. So this is your sale register. Alt F1, expand. Everything I have already explained, so I'm not going to explain, just showing you the sales detail. Same way, purchase details you can see in the purchase register. So reporting, you have to go to the ledger. If you want to see the particular ledger, say for example, you want to see the ledger of Rishikant, ledger, Rishikant, enter. So you will find Rishikant ledger. Okay, this is the ledger, right? So first item, what did I say? How to check the cash balance. Second item, how to check the stock in hand. So if you go to gateway on Tally, come to gateway on Tally, gateway of Tally. In gateway of Tally, you have stock summary. Stock summary. Select stock summary. So you can find all your stock. Alt F1. Alt F1. It will be expanded. If you want to see item wise, then press F5. See on the right hand side, stock item wise, F5. If you don't want to see group wise, then F5. Again, if you want to see group wise, F5. Right? This is the place where you find your stock. If you want to see what is the quantity, rate, all other details, you can find all these details here. Okay. And if you want to see only the quantity, here rate is also coming quantity, press F12. Anywhere configuration screen is there. This configuration screen, you can toggle it, see what it is, type and see yes, no, and then you will know. One more thing. I want to see what is my gross profit. See in the right hand side, F7 is the shortcut key. If I press F7, I will know what is my gross profit. Can you see here? Gross profit percentage. Dome's eraser is 62%, 42%, 33%. So what is your gross profit? By this you will know. So if you're charging higher from the students, then if you want to reduce, you have to take the steps accordingly. So how much is your gross profit? That is your sales minus your purchase based on FIFO method. Based on FIFO method. So this is where you check the stock. Again, if you want to see enter, again enter, you will see enter JK copier. Again enter. So one sale purchase entry, 10 quantity, 2 sales entry, closing should be 8, then 1 you have returned. So that is 7. 7 is the quantity and the closing stock value is 1400. Again enter, you will see the voucher. Come back out, escape, 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 escape. That's it. Right? Stock summary, did you understand? Type yes, type yes. If you understood. So cash we have seen, stock we have seen. Next is the balance sheet and P&L. Balance sheet and P&L. If you want to see your total sales for the year or till the date, then go to profit and loss. Go to profit and loss. Expand one level. Alt F1. Alt F1. So total sales is how much? 752.5. What is your purchase? 4,300. What is your closing stock? 3877. What is your profit? 329. What are your expenses? Discount allowed, freight charges. So I want to see the percentage. How to see the percentage? What is the shortcut key to see the percentage? Wherever configuration, what is the shortcut key for configuration? Additional configuration in reports. What is the shortcut key? F12 you have to press. So if you see F12, press percentage. Yes, Control A. You will know what is your gross profit margin. 43% is your gross profit margin. Then your net loss is 103%. So this way you will know. So this is profit and loss account. Escape again. Escape. Come to gateway of Tally. Go to balance sheet. Go to balance sheet. Expand one level. Alt F1. Expand one level. Alt F1. You can see the balance sheet. So by balance sheet, what do you know? How do you get the funds? You have got the funds from D.A.V school. How we have distributed out of this funds of D.A.V school? Creditor 200. What is this? Okay. Since we have returned the goods, since we have returned the paper, that paper amount has to come from the Gotham stationery. So this 200 means how to check the debtor and creditor. You can select the creditor. 200 debit means what? You have returned the goods. That money has not yet come to you. That is the meaning. So this way you need to check one by one party ledger. Same way you have purchased a laptop, purchased a furniture, your outward, then your closing stock, then your cash in hand is this much, bank account is this much, profit and loss is this much. So sundry debtors, no amount is receivable from anyone. If any amount is receivable from anyone, then it will be there in the sundry debtors. So till now, reporting part, any doubt? Voucher entry part, any doubt? Till now, what I have seen? Did you understand? This is the whole process, what is planned for us to be completed. Any doubt? Now it is your duty to work it on practically. Unless and until you don't work just by listening to my session, it will never work. This tally or any work, until and unless practically you don't do it, you will not know. Those who are not part of the Vidya Saadhan, they can tell the team that you want to pass the entry, give the some sample entries, try it, create a group, try to pass the entries, try to understand how these entries are passed. If you understand these now, in future, if you go to the accounting field, or if you want to become a chartered accountant, or if you want to decide in the accounting as your field, these things will be very, very easy for you. So any doubt? So now time is 10:27. So my normal method is that what is the time allotted, I try to complete the session. So that is what I try. So time today is very precious for everyone. So same you have to follow in your life, then only people will respect you. You'll tell that I'll take the class till 10:30, and if I take till 11:30, what happens? It doesn't happen that way. So in your life, time is also very, very important. So thank you very much. I thank D.A.V for giving me this opportunity to make you all learn this tally within a record time of 9 hours. And I hope I have made you understand the concepts of learning tally, passing the entry, creating the entries, reporting part, how to view the entries, important part, what is required for you. And I have hope that it has been helping you and you are also practicing it. So thank you all. Study well. You are in 11th, 12th. Decide your career now. It is the right time. I see many students, even after college, they don't know where to go, what to do. Unless and until you don't decide your career, you cannot go. In life, you have to decide your destination. Then only you have to start your destination. Otherwise, you will be going here and there. People will misusing you. If you don't follow your dreams, then people will complete their dreams from you. It is very, very important. So all the best for your futures.